Many times people are going to have a lot of suggestions about how you should be living your life. But if you have the vision, it's okay if you're the only one that can see it. So as you push forward toward that vision that you've been given, stay steadfast, stay true to your vision. And there was a point in my career where I'd gotten complacent and I wasn't playing all the roles I wanted to play. I was playing only about a handful of them, and it was kind of frustrating. So what I did, I decided to get into doing more pictures, print modeling, going through magazines, picking out images that I thought were cool or that I thought were something that I felt I could pull off. So I began what they call tear sheets. I started tearing those sheets out of magazines and keeping them in a file. And then when I met up with a photographer, I would pull out those pictures and say, hey, I'd like to do this, I'd like to do this, I'd like to do this. And we'd use that as a base to start the whole shoot. Well, what I was doing, and I didn't know that's what I was doing, is I was creating new characters. Each photo shoot, I was embodying another character that I felt that I could play. And just to give you an example of the roles I was getting a lot of dads, doctors, lawyers, professionals, professors, things like that. Real straight-laced, buttoned-up individuals. And what I wanted to play was something more on the villainous side, because I knew that the voice that I had was deep enough that, yes, it sounds like someone giving a lecture, but it can also sound like a mob boss giving orders. So I wanted to be able to give everyone that option to use as my imagery. So it's like even if you have seen me as a professor, it doesn't mean that you can't see me as this nefarious character. Mr. Mendoza sends his regards. Yeah. As I started developing those characters in still format, it gave me the ability to send those pictures to casting directors and show them that there's other things that you can do with this guy. Then moving forward, as people started seeing me post these pictures, I would have people come to me, and it was usually women, really, that were coming to me and asking me, what are you doing with those pictures? You know, to give me that look like, what you doing with those pictures? So it was just this disapproval tone where it was just like, what are you doing? Are you serious with this? And I honestly didn't know what I was really doing with it. I just knew that I needed to keep exercising my ability to become comfortable in front of the camera, which was another exercise I was doing by doing those photo shoots. So I became more and more comfortable in front of the camera. I began developing newer characters and things like that. So now we cut to today. And I'm heading to a set where I'm actually getting paid to model. And this is for a particular technology company. I can't say the name because we signed contracts to say I can't do that, but it's for a particular technology company, well known, and I am simply going to be photographed being a South African. So I'm playing a South African gentleman in this photo shoot, paid photo shoot. And I say paid because many of the shoots that many of you have seen me post, those were unpaid. Those were trade for print. Those were TFP. Those were things where I was working with other photographers who were trying to build their portfolio and they just needed a good subject. I used that opportunity to come in with an outfit or two or three and build my portfolio, expand it one photo shoot at a time, because in any particular photo shoot you might get anywhere from 25 to 500 new photos. Now again, they're three outfits, so you're gonna get 500 divided by 3 outfits, so you're only gonna have those 3 outfits, but you do have different poses in that outfit. You have smile, no smile, sunglasses, no sunglasses, looking at the camera, looking away from the camera, pictures where you are the center focus, other pictures where you are not the center focus, where maybe you're in the left third or the right third of the photograph. It just depends. So they can frame these photographs many different ways and make it really cool. Then they do a lot of different effects. They might do a filter. You know, each photographer has their own style, and so it just lends to a deeper portfolio for you. So there's another lesson that we can take away from this particular booking, and that is promptness is key. To be prompt is very, very key. Today is Tuesday. This is day 1 of the shoot. This is day 1 of 2. So we're going to be shooting Tuesday today and Wednesday tomorrow. But I got notice about this particular project on Friday. I was contacted by my agent on Friday morning. I get the message at 10 that they are wanting a series of pictures of me and a short video. Well, I had something I was about to head out to do on Friday. I had to be somewhere at 12:30. So I had a small window. Now, mind you, I'm getting out of bed, eating breakfast, things like that. Haven't really started my day yet, because my day wasn't supposed to start until about 12. But I get this email, which means now I have to spring into action. So now breakfast gets put down. We got to clean the teeth. We got to set up the camera, which doesn't take long. Turn on the lights, do the pictures, hit record for the video, and then send it in. I had the materials back to them by 11:15. So I'm heading out to my appointment that I had at 12:30 after having sent the materials in. And before I reach my destination, my agent calls me. Hey, great job getting that stuff in so fast. I really appreciate that. They want to book you. Okay, cool. But let's do it. So it was just that fast. So, you know, we always have that thought process. Oh, I'll take care of it later, or I'll get to it when I get home, or whatever put off statement we say that says, I'm not going to do it now, I'm going to do it later. When you are early with the proper things, it shows responsibility. It shows that you can read directions, you can follow directions, and you can get those things in now. Just get it done. And there's another thought process that goes along with that. Just getting it done. Done is better than perfect. So many times we find ourselves trying to perfect whatever it is, or we're waiting for the perfect time to do something. What about that book you've been wanting to write? What about that podcast you've been wanting to start? What about that business you've been wanting to see? You know it's a good idea, but for whatever reason, you're just not pressing forward with it. What about those things? You know we need those things, right? You know those things, we need that from you. That is the vision that God has given you, and your responsibility is to share it with us. That's all the vision is. And that's the only reason it's been given to you. Because you are specifically wired to bring that dream to pass. And once you do that, you're going to inspire others to do the same. You're going to employ others so that they can now start to pursue their dreams, and so they can support their families. That's what the vision has been given to you for. That's why you're a dreamer. because there's something more to this life than just living it. And you know it. So that's it. That's my encouragement for you today. Just go out, do that thing that is the burning desire in your heart, and make it happen. Not just for you, but for us too. See you next time.